Okay. Um, I don't know if... Oh, it's totally the... that's like the super wrong thumbnail. Okay. Alright, let me... I need to... I'll fix it after, I guess. I'll fix it after. Oops! Okay, anyways. Hello, gang. We're here with week 5 of the HDA. You can see the Azucam's got an upgrade, actually. Now it's an Azucam and also a Maril cam. So we've got the double... It's no longer Azucam, it's Maril cam, since we've got Maril and then just normal Maril. I do not have an Azurill plushie, but I do have quite a few Marils and Azumarils. So today we're joined by a partner, I think signifying that we are in the second half now. Where is Azurill? No Azurill. Sorry, no Azurill. I mean, do you have an Azurill? If you want to give... I'm not a hater. No, bro. What? No, I just don't have one. But if I had one, he'd be here. I'll find an Azurill plushie. Anyways, here's the matchup this week. I don't know how the mouse got in there. AJ, you don't have one? You're a hater. You're a hater. What the hell, dude? All right. So here's the matchup. Interesting story about. Oh, hi, Jackson. Let me actually, before I get started, just say in the general chat, I'm doing my pre-game show RN. I'll let you know when we've got a room up. Okay, cool. So, this is the matchup. Here's the Hitmontops. This is by Joey Jobis Handley. Yeah, fun team for them. They've got the Mega Gengar, which is their first pick. Actually, so the funny story is during the draft, if you watch my draft video, actually, the reason I actually ended up taking Kangaskhan as my second pick, overall in the draft, I drafted Azu from the B tier and Kang from the C tier, was I saw Mega Gengar got drafted to our conference, and so I was like, okay, definitely I want Kangaskhan so I can fake out the Gengar and then go for Trick Room and stuff like that. So the Kangaskhan was drafted for this team, and it did end up on my schedule, which was quite vindicating. However, after looking at the team a little bit more, I actually don't think I can bring Kangaskhan this week. I mean, I can. I mean, the Lucario's a little scary, but I mean, I could run Chople Berry, but I don't think the Kangaskhan, like, it sits in this little bit of an awkward speed tier. I don't think it does nearly enough damage this week. Like, maybe you can Expert Belt and, you know, get some super effective, like, coverage hits and stuff off, but I think it just loses damage trades this week. And there is triple Fake Out on the side of the Hitmontops, which, you know, I can't run Inner Focus on my Kangaskhan because I have to be scrappy to fake out the Gengar. And their fake out users are all faster than my, well, other than the Blastoise, are all, I mean, they've got the Tink and the Lopunny, which are both faster than my Kangaskhan. So they can fake out my partner, like, let's say I lead Kang Musharna and then want to fake out Trick Room. They can just fake out my Musharna first, and then I fake out their Gengar, and then we're stuck on turn 2, and I've got Musharna stuck very exposed. Yeah, dude is annoying at to playing either. Yeah, triple fake outs, like, a little, and I can't even do like quick guard stuff with the Passimian because he's too slow to block all the fake outs except for Blastoise, I guess, with quick guard. So what I've decided actually, and Jobis knows this, I've told him that I drafted Kang specifically for his team, so maybe he's gonna prep into Kang a little bit much. I'd be pretty happy if he dropped the Gengar, frankly, and just went solo Lucario. But I did ultimately decide not to bring the Kang. So maybe he preps for the Kang, and then, haha, I didn't bring the Kang. So, we've got just an Azu, no play rough this week. Fairy doesn't hit anything super effective, and, well, other than the Altaria that I'm not that too worried, like, I'm not that worried about the Altaria. Superpower is for the Okos onto Lucario and probably Glaceon, depending on the, like, it's a roll in my favor for max HP Glaceon for Superpower to KO. We are running for the first time a supportive Dragapult set. It's weird, it's like a mixed set, Phantom Force Flamethrower. I could have done Shadow Ball, but I think Phantom Force, because his team is, like, there's only one Ghost Resist, which is the Lopunny. I kind of like the idea of disappearing with the Dragapult and then popping back in, and, you know, if you send it into the Gengar slot, then the Gengar has to switch and break the Shadow Tag, or, you know, something else has to take the Phantom Force on the way in. It's not the strongest Phantom Force, and mostly I'm using it for the screens, but We'll see if Phantom Force can do anything interesting. Running a Protect T-Wave, double attack Jolteon. We are just max speed, so I at least have speed ties versus the Gengar, but if the Gengar does come, I kind of expect it to be modest this week. So I can E-Webs it down, put it in range of something like, I don't know, more E-Webs. Like, E-Webs I think is just nice to spread electric damage, because you can see on his team he has no electric resists. So I kind of just want to spread a bunch of damage, and I can't really discharge, you know. Musharna is Stinky Ally switches back. I went back and forth on the item on Musharna a lot, ultimately decided on Mental Herb, just in case the Tink or the Gengar, or maybe even the Lopunny get up to some Encore, Disable, whatever shenanigans. I want to have the Mental Herb here. I was back and forth between Citrus and this, but I think ultimately what skewed it is I would like to have the... I would feel worse if I was Citrus and then they Encore disabled me. Like, not worse as in, like, in the game worse, but, like, personally, I would feel worse if they Encore disabled me when I was Citrus, as opposed to, like, if my Musharna went down early because I was Mental Herb. So this is a mental strategy, is to have the Mental Herb, basically. Ally switch there is also to block some Encore whatever shenanigans if they try to hit the other slot, like Encore disable my protecting guy. Like, if I protect something next to Musharna, then I can Ally switch into that slot and then eat it up with the Mental Herb. Scovillain, actually, we're running double Fire Stab this week. Fire is also very good in Jobus' team. Only 2 resist, Blastoise and Altaria, who generally I'm not that worried about, especially because of the Jolteon. So Burning Jealousy as like a spread move. It doesn't get Heat Wave, sadly, but we have Burning Jealousy as fake spread. Then Flamethrower is a reliable KO into the Lucario, the Skarmory, probably the Glaceon too. And then Scarf Passimian this week. Because fighting is also very good in Jobus' team. So if I end up in a 1v1 situation in the end game, excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Big cough. If I end up in like a 1v1 situation, then I got enough moves for everything, basically. Yep. So that's the team. Let me see if I can grab a cough drop. Cough drop would be nice right about now. Okay, that is the team. So with that, it looks like I just got a DM from Jobus. Yep. Okay, I'll get a room up. Okay, I hope we didn't keep the stream waiting for too long. Okay, double battles. Yep. Okay, I've now reached the point of my stream where I'm no longer looking at stream chat. So, sorry guys. JJ and... Okay. Actually, no, I can look at chat for a little bit longer. George says, "Where's the Zardex?" Sorry, no Zardex. Oh, good thing I checked because I still have this this team preview thing up. Okay. Yeah, no Zardex. Sorry, I missed my opportunity. I have the ugly Scovillain dude instead. Okay. All right, we see JJ is in. Austin, other Austin, will also be casting. So we're doing a little bit of a caster swap, actually. So there is, I believe it's mostly Ohio people. They're doing their own draft league called the DDA. And we did a little caster swap situation. So I and Spitzy, Zach Spitzer, are casting 2 matches from the DDA. And then Austin Lays is casting 2 matches here. So we did an Austin swap, basically. So I don't know if Austin's gonna get in or not. I can't really tell. In either case, I guess we'll lock in here. Wrong team. Cool. Oh yeah, yeah, nickname theme is just really dumb misspellings of my Pokemon. Like you kind of had to squint and then look at them for a bit. That's it. It's really dumb this week. I really phoned it in, so. Okay, cool. So, let's go. So, there is... Okay, this is basically everyone I expected, no, except for no Glaceon, it's the Lopunny instead. No Skarmory, it's the Altaria. I was more worried about Skarmory and Glaceon, frankly, so I'm kind of okay for it to be, if it's Lopunny and Altaria. Okay, so let me just lock in. So I was always going to do this game 1, and then bring one of my dudes in the back here. So the Azu's like not as great. I kind of don't know what the Lopunny is going to get up to. I don't want to do Azu game 1 though. It's going to be one of these dudes. And I don't know which. This guy's more consistent for sure. Okay, we're gonna do Musharna. Also because I think I need to get some Musharna games out of the way. Altaria. Okay, and then I don't really know what the Lopunny is doing. But I'm just gonna assume that it's not coming. And I think that will be fine. Like, I literally do not know what Lopunny does. Maybe I should have looked into it a little bit more. Alright, let's go. So I would love to see Pink and Gengar. This is fine too, because it means Lopunny's not in the back. So the play here, I have a few plays that I can do. I think we're gonna try... So I can either Light Screen up immediately, or I can Phantom Force. I think I'm gonna Phantom Force, because I want to see what this Lopunny does before I get my Dragapult into any trouble. And then I can choose to either fish for a Moody Boost, or not fish for the Moody Boost. But I think I will, because it's funnier. I really want to see the Gengar go for Substitute. That would be so great, because I am Infiltrator on the Dragapult this week. So the Lopunny can try to go for Fake Out, but I mean, then you Fake Out into, Okay, so if I Mega Evolved and then didn't protect... maybe this is like a double into the Scovillain slot. But away goes Dragapult. I'm surprised he doesn't do anything to protect the Gengar. This kind of tells me he might be bulky. Oh my god, we got the Speed Boost. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so good, so good, so good. So with the Speed Boost now... we can just Flamethrower here too? Yeah, we'll just get damage onto the Lopunny. So out goes the Gengar. Blastoise is probably the thing that I'm worried about. Okay, here comes Altaria. That's okay. Cloud9. I don't know what that does. Well, I know what it does, but like I don't know why it's Cloud9. But maybe I don't know what other ability Altaria gets. So we see the Lopunny is Fake Out. That is good damage into the Altaria. And then with our Speed Boost, we Flamethrower to a KO. Unfortunately not. No burn. Switcheroo. Okay, so... Oh, is this the Scarf, like, Klutz, whatever stuff? So he takes my Light Clay. Oh, Iron Ball. How slow does that make me now? $100 speed? This is fine. I mean, I'd rather be this than Choice Scarf, honestly. Now he's Light Clay, that doesn't really do anything. So... I think I'm okay to... Light Screen, and then get Jolteon in? I think is fine by me. So Helping Hand into Altaria. Oh, is this gonna bop the Dragapult? Draco? Hurricane misses the Jolteon. Okay, well, I'm glad that I switched anyways. And we get Light Screen up. So I'm not really worried about shenaniganry anymore. In fact, what I think I can do now is actually... Phantom... Is it too ambitious to Phantom Force the Lopunny slot? Yeah, that might be a bit too much. But I'm not really pressed for Reflect right now. How much is T-Bolt doing to the Lopunny? Probably a KO. Oh. In comes Gengar. So I did Phantom Force that slot. This is a KO, right? Yeah, it's KO. I don't know if that crit... Well, I mean, the crit certainly helps, but if he's no bulk, I'm doing 50 to 60%, so it's kind of okay for me. And he can't even kill my Dragapult now because I'm slow. This is really working out for me, I think. If Altaria comes in... I'm just gonna arbitrarily give the Lopunny max HP in the calc, which means that crit maybe did matter. But I don't really know if I'm like that scared of the Lopunny. So Switcheroo... Did it do anything other than that? Take out Switcheroo... That's it. In comes Tink. Mold Breaker Tink. Again, don't really know what that does. So with this in mind, I think I'll just send a T-Wave into the Tink. Actually, I kind of want to do a damage check on the Tink. I want to do a damage check here. So Fake Out is fine. I'm never going to protect him from... Well, I can, but like, I'm not that worried about it. We do flinch before the... Poison's annoying. Poison's annoying. Yeah, we do flinch before the... or before the Gengar moves, so I think I might be convinced that this is a modest Gengar. Yeah, Protect on the Jolteon, I guess, was always the safe thing to do. But in comes Altaria. So I think we've got a nice, neat way of wrapping up this game, which is Phantom Force here, and actually T-Wave into here. Or do I just T-Bolt the Altaria? Probably not enough. Okay, no, I think E-Webs is better, right? Surely the Tink... The Tink has to be, like Jolly Max for... Yeah, Electro Webs is better. The Tink has to be, like, Jolly Max in order for it to, And I don't think the Tink will ever run Jolly. In order for it to outspeed the Pult still after the E-Web drop. So we drop the speeds, then the Pult will disappear. Oh, no. Altaria's fat. Oh! Is this Scarf Altaria? That's fine. Yeah, this is Scarf Altaria, actually. This is Scarf. It's the only way that it can still outspeed the Dragapult after this. Alright. But at this point, I think we can just T-Bolt the Altaria. Wait, it's Scarf Altaria, but it's slower than Jolteon because we went first. This is a weird set. Is it Modest? Modest Scarf? It's Modest Scarf Altaria. I think it's just Modest Max Max. And it's got Hurricane. So that's game one. And we don't even have to reveal Musharna in the back, which is nice. We can just keep clicking moves that we've already revealed. Okay. Modest Scarf. so out goes Pult, that's fine, obviously. And then we save on top of the Altaria. So this is Modest Scarf Altaria, which is actually not fast enough to outspeed the Jolteon. Good to know because my Passimian actually then speed ties this Altaria, because we're Adamant Scarf. So this is actually the same interaction, where my Scarf base 80 speed dude, with a non-speed boosting nature, is 2 points slower than a speed boosting base 130. So for me, it's Passimian Jolteon. For him, it's Gengar and Altaria. And I chose to run Adamant specifically because I didn't think his Gengar would be timid this week. So I think, but my Jolteon is timid. And so I think this kind of Scarf speed interaction thing works out in my favor, this matchup. We saw no Lucario come, so that was no toys. We saw the Lopunny was like kind of useless for him. So, what adjustments do I think you can make? So, into the Pult lead, I mean, this is probably still... I don't think anything really breaks the Pult lead. I mean, the Scoville and leading, like no, it's not even that bad, really. And even if, like, Lopunny doesn't lead or something like that, I can always just start setting screens with the Dragapult, which is always, like, a valid thing to do. I can see the Blastoise being an adjustment. Well, not because I played Jolteon so much, though. What did we see out of the Gengar? We saw Shadow Ball, we saw Sludge Bomb. Did we see Shadow Ball? We did, on turn 1. So, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, it's probably Protect. So it only has, like, one goofy move, or potentially goofy move. Okay, I think he was pretty happy with his Altaria, honestly. Because of that, I kind of want to do Azu here in the back. I think the Azu should clean up versus the Altaria. No, we don't have a fairy move. Alright, we're doing this. We're just running the same 4-back. I hope I'm recording. Altaria Tink. Okay, so I see what this is. This is Fake Out into the Scovillain, and then just Dragon Move into the Dragapult. With that in mind, I think we'll immediately go Musharna. And we'll Mega this turn so he gets the burn off. And then we will... How much do I value HP on the Musharna? Kind of a good amount. So I could Rage Powder here. It probably doesn't matter what I do. No, we're getting damage on the Tink. Because I have Musharna, I would much rather have damage on the Tink. Because we only have Psychic as an attacking move. So we're going for Mega, no Moody Shenanigans this game. Very clearly, I think, what he's angling to do, because he's Scarf, is Fake Out plus Dragon Move into the Pult. So Azu would have been great to switch in here, but it's not like we really have anything for the... no Fake Out. That's really not going to do... That's probably that's modest, by the way, probably. He wave into Scovillain. Okay, I really want to set Trick Room now, huh? I hope the Tink doesn't die. I really want the Tink to survive here, please. Please, please, please. Okay, good. Don't burn. Please don't burn. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, at this point, I think... Okay, here's the thing about setting Trick Room. The thing about setting Trick Room is that I have to work with these guys in the front while Trick Room is up. I don't like that much. But because of that, I think I'm gonna send off Psychic here, and then Burning Jealousy. And that should cover, like, whatever Tink decides to do. Yeah, because Altaria is always switching out. Gengar? No, Lahasi and Lucario. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay, this is fine. Because he's just gonna die anyways. And then my Scovillain doesn't even get burned, because I'm Fire-type. This is definitely Burning Jealousy range. Definitely Burning Jealousy range. Burning Jealousy. No para. Double KO. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god, I'm so happy with that. Okay, that's the Megagon too, so there's no Gengar. I think I'm really well positioned now. What's the Altaria gonna do against, I mean, he's Scarf, which is, like, annoying, I guess, but... Toys. Oh, so the Jolteon is looking real good now. The Jolteon is looking real good. Okay, but thing is though, I could still lose to Shell Smash on the Blastoise right now, right? So I think what I want to do is actually Trick Room and Rage Powder. Oh, but I really want Spicy Spray, huh? Okay, we're not going to Trick Room. We're just going to Psychic here to get damage in, and then Rage Powder. Just take attacks away. This is fine. Because we're max bulk. Like, this is where it's kind of sad to not have a Grass-type move. Hurricane misses. So he's not locked into Dragon moves, which is good. Fake Out kind of makes me think that you're not Shell Smash. But I think I'm okay to keep doing this. Like, Skill Villain has done its job. There's literally nothing for Skill Villain to do this game anymore. I don't care about getting burn on these guys, like swapping out and back in to get the ability off. So Hurricane will live, because Altaria's weak. That didn't do anything. No burn, that's fine. Confusion, that's fine. I want the Skill Villain to die this turn, please. What is... Why is it... He's so slow. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know that it worked that way. I didn't even know that it worked that way. Okay, interesting. But now Jolteon can always come in. And I'm pretty sure even like max bulk Blastoise should probably be in range of Helping Hand T-Bolt now. And we'll just let this Altaria keep clicking Hurricane, like it doesn't matter. But we can always just Helping Hand T-Bolt the Blastoise now. Yeah, even his max bulk, it's not going to be enough. Hurricane, Musharna, that's not doing anything. Cool. Confused Musharna, that's fine. And then T-Bolt here. Oh! Wackenberry. Uh-oh. Wait, is this bad? Oh, this could be bad, actually. Okay, so Jolteon's gone. And then Musharna's confused. Okay, so let's think about the best way to get out of this. So the speed order right now is the Altaria. Okay. So what I want is the Hurricane to go into the Musharna this turn. Oh, he sent it. Oh, okay, oops. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Oh my god, please don't. Please don't. Okay, 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 okay. Thing is, though, I can still hit myself on the way out, which is... I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Oh, he really? That's crazy to me. Okay. Okay, this turn I click Trick Room. This turn I click Trick Room. He hits again. 100 down to 51. Okay, we snap out. Phantom Force takes the toys. And then I want Musharna to snap out now too. Okay, great, great, great. So now we can Psychic Phantom Force, and then next turn Helping Hand, and then we're good. Okay. Oh, what dicey endgame. I didn't think about the Wackenberry. So probably the really safe thing to do then was on that turn that I Helping Hand T-Bolt is to just click E-Webs. I mean, E-Webs is like always, it's relatively safe because I know that I outspeed the Altaria, it gives my Dragapult you know, I don't have to worry about Hurricane hats. But at this point, yeah, we're home free at this point. Oh my gosh, okay. I need to clean up a little bit that endgame. That's, yeah, it's not a good look for me. So actually, okay, bad news is Hurricane hits the Musharna, we die. And then Phantom Force doesn't KO. And then Hurricane KOs the Pult. But he saw it was like a roll. So like, he has to hit the Hurricane first of all. So I won't kill here. And then Hurricane misses. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay, but it was a roll to KO us, it looks like. Yeah, but lots of rolls here. I mean, for Citrus Berry on the Musharna would have been nice, huh? Okay, what a very weird match. Game 2. I'm like very stressed because this game has gone on like 5 turns longer than I thought it would. Like once the Scovillain died and I brought in Jolteon, I thought, oh, we're home free. But like that Miracle tech, maybe I should have anticipated Wackenberry. So I think just Electro Webs is just fine there, right? But I mean, we get out of it, but it's closer than it needed to be. Okay, GG's. Okay, nice to come out with a win after last week, where I got kind of wiped. This second game probably took as long as the last 2 games from from last week, but pretty happy with this. Yeah, I guess I can pull up stream chat again. What's going on? Thanks, George. I agree. We should cut him off till he gets Zardex. I mean, it's impossible now. Honestly, he didn't even mention that Joey wasn't Zard with. Oh, that's true. Joey wasn't Zard with us. Yeah, he was. Jovis was. Yeah, Evil Blastoise set. Yes, he was. Okay, cool. All right. Well, it's time to winners interview. So I guess you guys will hear it too. So.
Then the Thunderbolt damage. Granted, the Thunderbolt damage did get halved by the Wackenberry, but still something.
A lot of interesting interactions there for sure. But we are joined by our winner. Austin, congratulations on climbing to 4-1 on the season, and what was definitely an exciting 2-game set to be sure.
Yeah, definitely. I am like so stressed right now because game 1, like game 1 wasn't perfect, but it was clean enough. Game 2, as soon as I got the double KO, I was like very excited. But then I think I kind of flubbed the end game a little bit. I was running some damage calcs, and I heard you talking about the Wackenberry just as I popped in. Yeah, that really threw things for a loop because that was Scarf Altaria. Definitely, it's safer for me to just click webs since my Jolteon is Timid Max and their Altaria is Modest Scarf, so my Jolteon actually still outspeeds. So I can webs put the Altaria slower than the Dragapult, and then also not take a full powered Mirror Coat to the face. I just said a lot of words, just coming straight in. My bad. Lots on my mind right now, I think you can tell.
Absolutely. I mean, an absolutely hectic set and an absolutely insane game too. Yeah, let's just stay on the topic at hand though. I mean, such a commanding beginning to it, even into game number 2, and suddenly it gets all flipped on its head by Wackenberry Mirror Coat Blastoise. What was going through your mind, you know, after Joey was able to even up that Pokemon count and really put you back on the back foot?
I still thought it was okay, because like knowing that the Altaria Scarf just scarfed into Hurricane, so he has to hit Hurricanes, and he probably needs Confusion Hacks in order to win too. So the odds are definitely in my favor, but it's never a position you want to be in, you know, where you think you have like a relatively safe way out, and then, you know, Draft Tech comes in, and then suddenly the Pokemon you thought couldn't get KO'd is KO'd, right? So I do regret going for webs, or sorry, not going for webs, in hindsight, but hindsight's 2020 after seeing the Wackenberry. So I wasn't worried that I would lose the game until I saw the Dragapult got confused. At that point, I'm like, oh, there's a possibility here. Hurricane rolls were actually, they were kind of spooky too. I don't know how much the percentages really showed for you, but I think Hurricane was a roll to KO the Musharna at the very end. If the Hurricane had hit the Dragapult after it popped out of Phantom Force in Trick Room against Altaria, that also would have been a roll to KO as well. So lots of RNG potential in that game 2 endgame.
Yeah, absolutely. Austin, other Austin, Austin Lay. What would you? Any questions you have for your counterpart?
Yeah. What was your like thought process behind bringing like your leads in both of the games? Like, what were you expecting them to bring?
Right. So I specifically was worried about Gengar plus Tink lead. And so the thought process behind leading Dragapult plus Scovillain is so I am, you saw that there was a light play on the Dragapult, so I do have double screens. But if you were to lead Gengar plus Tink, the plan is to Phantom Force into the Gengar, do something with the Scovillain, probably protect it, choose whether to gamble on Moody or not, just protect, Mega or not print Mega. Then turn 2, the Gengar's either forced to switch out on the Phantom Force. Jobis actually did run Substitute one week. I was kind of thinking maybe he would be crazy and click Sub, and then I was running Infiltrator on the Dragapult, so I'd kill him through the Sub. That would have been funny. But I would either force the Gengar out or take the KO, and then on the second turn I could Rage Powder, take the Tinkaton attack away from the Dragapult, and then burn it on the way in too. So that's why I was comfortable leading Dragapult plus Scovillain both games. Because if he leads the Gengar plus the Tink, I have like a very strong line into it. And if he leads anything else, then I can start setting screens and then slow the game down and figure out what I want to do from there. Oh, but on that topic actually, game 2, when he leads Tink plus Altaria, at this point I think, and I lead the same, I think it's pretty obvious that what he wants to do is something akin to like Draco, the Dragapult since he's Scarf, and then like fake out the Scovillain to take away the Rage Powder. Maybe I got a little bit too scared actually, because come to think of it, my Dragapult's faster than my Jolteon, so since my Jolteon's faster than the Altaria, the Dragapult's faster than it too. I probably could have, I had some other plays. I thought I was forced to switch the Dragapult out, but in hindsight, maybe I could have just let it eat some attacks or set up screens or something like that. That would have been okay too, I guess.
Yeah, and interestingly, you swapped into the Musharna, who both got to show off its bulk, but also its damage output. Certainly not the Pokemon I would expect to see alongside the Dragapult and the Jolteon. Talk us through the thought process. Was that also the... I mean, obviously, you don't have to tell us right this second, but was Musharna the unrevealed 4th in Game 1 as well?
It was, yeah.
Ooh.
I just ran the same 4 both games. The Azu... I thought, because I actually dropped Play Rough this week for Superpower on the Azu, for the Glaceon and the Lucario. So the Azu actually wasn't as good into Blastoise and Altaria as you might think, because I don't have any good damage into him. And the Passimian was actually Choice Scarf as well, but Adamant Choice Scarf, because I kind of expected a modest Gengar, and we saw my Jolteon outspeed the Gengar once, so I think it's fair to assume that the Gengar on Jobis' side was modest. I talked about it in my POV in the VOD, but basically both of us have an 80 base speed Pokemon with a Choice Scarf and a base 130 Pokemon. And the 80 base speed Pokemon, it turns out, you need to be a speed boosting nature in order to outspeed the speed boosting 130s. I was a speed boosting Jolteon and he was a modest Scarf Altaria, so my Jolteon outsped. My Passimian was Adamant max speed, so it would have speed tied as Altaria, which is why I didn't want to bring it. I didn't want to gamble on that. But if he did have the Gengar, if his Gengar's modest, then at least my Passimian is safer to bring into his Gengar than his Altaria is to bring into my Jolteon. There's this very weird, very specific situation going on between them, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the mathematics of the speed tiers definitely coming into play in this one. And yeah, I mean, it was absolutely a thrilling set from start to finish, though. From game number 1 into game number 2, definitely got the blood pumping, I will say. Austin, anything you have for also Austin before we get hopping into our third game?
Nothing except love your name, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you've got a pretty sick name too. Who gave it to you?
No one.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Austin, once again, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the 4-1. It's a shame you have one small black spot on your record. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, whose fault could that have been?
I have no idea. We'll blame it on the universe, but we will be getting into the Battle of Ohio, as it's been dubbed. The two Ohio natives, Brian Pattison and Ryan Reagan, will be taking on each other here in just a moment. And I believe I am actually trading an Austin for an Austin. Austin Choi joining me for this third cast, I believe.
Hello.
Question mark?
Yep.
Yeah, if I stayed, it would have been too much Ohio. So
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
There's only so much Ohio that the stream can take. Well, Austin, thank you for joining me, and Austin, thank you for joining me. Let's go ahead and get into a preview here of this matchup here.
I'm gonna say bye to my stream real quick. Bye my stream. Bye bye. You should go to hold on. Let me go to IndieVGC. Everyone go there. Okay, I don't know how to do raids from YouTube to Twitch, but everybody go to the IndieVGC stream. All right, thank you.